Oi, oi, back with a rack. And today I'm with Ian Whittaker.
Hi.
Hi Ian, how you doing, all right?
I'm good, mate.
Thanks for stopping for a chat. Ian's with Lucky John Lures. And the big news is he's joined up with Team England lure squad.
It's the street fishing lure squad, yeah.
Street fishing?
The street fishing.
Is it two different squads?
There's going to be three.
Three? Really?
Two at the moment. There's the boat squads, there's the street squad.
Boat squad as well?
And there's going to be a kayak squad, but
and a kayak
I only
squad?
fish with the street squad.
Right, okay, yeah.
So
this will be the first time, will it?
this is the
street squad?
It's the first time for the street squad. It's the very first street world championships.
Fantastic.
FINESSE heads, so yeah,
And
it's
where's
going to
that?
be interesting. It's somewhere in Holland at the moment. It hasn't been totally agreed on because of the COVID.
Because of COVID, yeah. Fingers crossed for you.
Hope so, yeah, should be good, yes.
And are you fairly confident?
Well, it's unknown. I fished in Europe a bit, and I fished competitively in Europe, and it's a totally different ball game to what we've got here. We're new to it. We've really been pushing it for the last 7-8 years or so, and I'm confident enough to know we're not going to embarrass ourselves.
Yeah. When you fish like a streak like that in competition, obviously if you're first, have you got more of a chance to catch a fish? Say if there's like 50 anglers and you're the first one out there, 50 going up the canal, river.
Possibly. We've had running starts at some of the international competitions. I mean,
with all your gear bouncing around.
They run. Well, I'm an older guy, so I can't keep up with them. So just pace it out. Find your spots, or find your spots. Fish them well, then just hope to be lucky enough to fall on the fish.
I mean, what sort of distance are you covering on these competitions? The international one in Holland.
In Holland, well, we walked for miles.
Really?
Miles and miles. Even in the
UK. It's a competition actually, miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
Is it really?
You've got a city to fish in.
Okay, so there's no reason why any other European country should be right on your toe, casting across you.
No, not at all. It's you won't get that close to each other.
There
are going to be the hot spots after practice, and you find them, but the fish are elsewhere as well. And if you find your own spots, you can normally winkle a few out.
And what's your main priority trying to catch?
Well,
species-wise,
at the moment we're looking perch. I think it's your 5 biggest perch, your 3 biggest zander, and your 2 biggest pike.
Right.
So you're looking for finding the fish first, then trying to work out the bigger ones. When we're in Holland practicing,
you've been over there already?
We have,
Excellent.
I personally had a 91 pike.
Nice.
Dave had I think it was a 49 perch.
Did he? A nice fish.
Just under 5 pounds.
You take that in a competition, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. But they're out there. The fish are out there. There's a lot more bigger fish over there than there are over here. And they're great fun to catch.
Yeah. How long have you been with Lucky John Lures now?
Lucky John, I think it's coming up to a year.
Is it really?
It is.
That's come around quick.
Very quick. Out of the blue, Dave contacted me. Lucky John were interested, so joined the team. And
how many lines have you got? Are you selling or trying out?
Because I'm more of a finesse angler, I stick to the slightly smaller ranges, and I have my favourites.
Yes.
I have my 5 favourites, and I tend to use.
Can you share with us your secrets, your 5 favourites?
Well, the hoagie shrimp is.
Holy shrimp,
is definitely a favourite.
That sounds great. Please smash the holy shrimp.
The hoagie shrimp, The Tioga is another favourite. For years, I've fished with a Eco Gear SS grass minnow, and you can't get them now. No, you just cannot get them. And I was looking for something very
minnows
similar.
always do well, don't they?
And the Tioga 2-inch, you can bite bits off, get the small.
I think I've had one before, yeah. And your third one here?
Third one is definitely the salt worm, the salty worm.
Right.
Absolute brilliant fish finder. It's a go-to. The other two I'm not actually going to tell you about because
still testing. But they're
still playing with.
Yeah, still playing with.
Having some real good fun.
Must be really exciting though, knowing that those two have been your top 5 anyway. So
yeah,
that's to come.
That is to come.
Watch out for lucky John lures out there. Yeah.
There's new ranges coming this year, and it's going to be exciting. So yeah.
So tell us about how you set up. What sort of rods are you using?
My rods are always finesse.
Yeah.
Fast action. 6'6". I never go over 6'6".
Don't you? Right.
Because
it gets you under the trees.
Gets you under the trees.
In the bushes. Yeah.
Guaranteed not to snap the tips off. Well, not guaranteed, but you don't snap as many tips off.
No. Obviously, you know, the rod's shorter, a little bit stronger, but you're still getting that action.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And most of my rods are between 0.5 and 5 grams to 1 to 7 grams.
Right, yeah, that's
very
finesse.
Rarely
that's finesse.
Fish anything bigger than that.
Really, yeah. And what sort of size fish can you catch on those?
Well, in all fairness,
confidently,
confidently, very confidently. I've had 11 pound zander.
Have you really?
On 0 to 5 gram rods. I've had.
Are we bent right over and heart in mouth?
Absolutely. I do have it on video, and it's one hell of a bend in the rod. I've had 5 pound perch.
Wow.
That was a 7 gram rod.
Was it really?
It was. And I've also had reasonable pike up to 17. These.
It was 17 on the.
It's great fun.
Dear.
You know, there's none of this fish on, drag it in like you see on Fly versus Jerk. It is, you playing the fish and your heart's going like that.
That's right. How do you combat that fish? You know it's going towards them reeds. It wants to go to them reeds. How do you combat that with a finesse rod?
You've got your reel set right with the right drag, and then just use your finger. Keep the pressure applied and hope for the best, I think, sometimes. Yeah, it's great fun, great fun.
So, are you using wire or fluoro or both? For general sort of fishing?
I'll be honest, I've always got a piece of wire in my bag.
Have you? Yeah.
Always. But
so even though you know you've got lures, every lure, obviously, at your fingertips, you're still using wire because you just don't like losing them. I mean, you're a bit like.
I have wire in my bag. I didn't say I used it.
No.
I've got one wire trace in my bag just in case.
Yeah.
But I've lost very few pike on fluoro.
Yeah. And what size fluoro would you be using on that sort of rod?
I go from about £3.6 to 6.3. Is probably my max.
Right, yeah.
Unless I'm fishing somewhere where there are going to be bigger pike, or
that's right.
I will go up to £10, which isn't.
Which is still.
It's not what I'd recommend to anybody who doesn't catch a lot of fish.
Yeah.
I'd always recommend something a lot stronger, definitely wire.
Yeah.
But I don't, because I don't target pike as much.
No, you're perching, isn't it?
I'm perching and zander.
Yeah. Chub?
Love chub.
Do you?
Absolutely love catching chub.
Are you out for the chub sometimes in the summer?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you've got to do it, haven't you?
I've got the river right outside the front.
Have you really?
Door at home, and it's a great chub river. It's
right.
Clear. It's got its wide bits, it's got its narrow bits, but there's lots of chub in there, and they're great fun to catch.
So have you got any Lucky John lures with you today?
A few.
In the bag?
A few.
What's in the bag? I want to know what's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
Tell me what's in the bag.
Well, as you can see, I've got the biggest bag in the world.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be that colour when I ordered it.
It wasn't, no. It looks more purple, didn't it, in the catalogue?
It did, yes. The bag, dead simple. I've got my fish measure. I've got lots of hooks, scissors, weights, and probably about 2,000 lures in, but they're all tiny little stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And when you're changing lures, obviously your jig heads are still on, aren't they?
Yes.
Right. How do you get them back in the bag and carry on quickly? For the roving angler?
I don't. They all go in my pocket.
Do they?
My other half will tell you that most of them end up in the washing machine at some point. They're in my pocket, they're drying off, then they'll all go back into the bags later.
That's interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or on the windowsill next to where our bed is at home.
What's your favourite method?
My favourite method.
You've got drop shot and retrieving, jigging and
ultralight jigging.
Ultralight jigging.
Up to
proper little tap stuff.
1.2 grams, and just dibbling down the edge.
Yeah.
Which very similar to vertical jigging.
Right.
But on canals.
So we're not casting right out to the other side. This is dropping right on top of that margin.
Right on top of the margin.
Yeah.
Find the shell. Find a slightly deeper area. Find your features on the edge, and you're going to find the fish there.
I want to go fishing.
Do it.
You made me want to go fishing, Ian. Lovely to meet you, Ian. Thanks ever so much.
Cheers.
Take care.